All right, guys, we're gonna get the show started. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, how's your New York Tech Week been? Does anyone not know what that is? Yeah, those are my people right there. Okay, and if you're still chattering, now's the time to stop. That's when the mic's going on. Guys, I firstly want to just show you my appreciation for being here. This show is wildly complex, difficult to put on. So you guys come in to support, laugh, learn, means a lot to me and everybody involved, okay? So give yourselves a round of applause. Okay. Medium energy, but let's get the energy going, guys. We're gonna start the show off with a few stand-up comedians. These are professional comedians I've built from the beautiful world of New York, okay? A little bit about the show if this is your first time. If you've seen one of our 2 shows before, raise your hand. Who's been to a show before? Okay. That's a surprisingly low amount of people, which means it's probably a pretty mediocre show, but you know, you're already here, so you don't really have a choice. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. But you know, if I was a betting man, I would say this is gonna be our best show ever. Okay? Yeah. Out of all 3 of them, this is gonna be the best show. Guys, we're creating a revolution. We're at over 150 Instagram followers. Okay? We might have a comedian or 2 in here on the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. We'll get there one day. But they also once had 150 followers, okay? I think we can get that number up to 200. If you go to these beautiful QR codes, we're already getting into tech. Look at that. If you use your cellular device, pull out your camera, scan this QR code, and follow Pitch Roast Live, you will see beautiful content created from all of the pitches and the bits and the roasts you're about to see. Okay, so give us a quick follow. Don't worry, the QR code will come up later. All right. How are we doing? Give me another. Okay, that's a little better. But to get us going, I'm gonna welcome up one of my good friends. He just went all the way around the world, 20 countries, 30 days, opening for a more well-known comedian. But you know, he's good enough to do that. You know, he's making a good living out there. Anyways, give it up for Chai Sharma.
All right, Noah. Hey, how about Noah? Yeah. You could just tell he's a software engineer. Like that's awesome. Cool. It's so nice to be here. Are we all in tech? Yeah? Good, because I just got fired from my last tech job, and hopefully one of you guys are hiring, but I will be honest, like, you know, I got fired from my last job, and they were right, you know? Whole time they were firing me, I'm like, listen, you guys are making a objectively good business decision right now. Like, I bought stock in the company after they fired me. It's like, leadership knows what they're doing, okay? Like, this shit's going to the moon, dude. Like I wasn't a good employee when I was being a good employee. Like, one day my boss was like, hey, good job on that spreadsheet. You're like a Microsoft Excel guru. I was like, damn, guru sounds racist, you know? But she was Asian, so I was like, you know what? Thanks, sensei. And I give her a little bow, because racism goes both ways. Yeah, like Noah mentioned, I was just in Europe with a bigger comedian. Fuck you for that. Felt like you could have kept that to yourself. But yeah, I was just in Europe, and I gotta say, like, every employee in Europe is far happier than in America. We have a tough work culture here. The only wage slave not happy in Europe are the strippers. Yeah, for real, because, like, you know, in America, I don't know, this is just what I hear about, right? Like, in America, traditionally, people throw strippers dollar bills. In Europe, they don't have they don't have bill euros. They just have euro coins. So in Europe, people are throwing coins at strippers. But it is good to know, like, who works hard in Europe, because that's the woman with the most bruises. And that's, yep. We're doing it, guys. Comedy. Yep. Don't tell my employer? I don't know. Fuck you guys. Yeah. I guess if you laugh, like, and your coworker thinks you're laughing at that, they're like, he's a creep, you know? And already the ratio's bad, so I can respect the silence, honestly. I've had a crazy year, man. I had a breakup. I saw it coming though, which was nice. One day I texted her "love you" and she responded "much love." I was like, "Much love? Am I your Uber driver? Like, am I the Chipotle guy that gave you free guac? That's much love, you know?" I took a screenshot and I texted all my guy friends in a group chat and I was like, "Chat, am I cooked? Like, is she gonna break up with me?" And all my guy friends are like, "We'll see you in the gym, bro." Like, my girlfriends are very supportive. My girlfriends are like, a breakup is an opportunity for you to learn about yourself. Yeah, Google anxious attachment theory, yeah. And all my guy friends are like, "Nah, Google stoicism, bro, lock in." Like, at least it didn't end toxic. Like, I've been in toxic relationships and that hurts your soul, right? Like, my first ex and I used to argue on Venmo. Very serious, because, like what would happen is we get into a big argument and we block each other on everything, right? Phone number, Instagram, Snapchat, it's all blocked. But back in the day, you couldn't block people on Venmo because who's just gonna send you money, right? So I get $1 on Venmo from her, and the memo would just read, "Did you block me?" I send the $1 back like, "Yeah, I blocked you, you know?" She sent the $1 back to me like, "Unblock me," and I know I will because we're toxic. That's what we do. We break up, we get back together, and we make it our friends' problems, you know? Classic. But before I got back together with her, I wanted to increase the level of toxic so when we did get back together, it's more passionate. Write it down, write it down. So I sent her $100. Yeah, and I wrote, "Leave me alone." Yeah, and then she did. I was like, wait, that is not how we play these games, right? So then I sent her another $1, and I was like, "Hey, give me my $100 back." She sends me that $1 back, and she's like, "I'm keeping the 100. Much love." It's like, y'all don't deserve this. No, it's okay. I recently turned 26. I'm in my Luigi Mangione year. Sure. Honestly, like, when I first saw what he looked like and heard about the news, I was like, this guy needs to be locked up for life, you know? Right, guys? I don't know, like, he lives in New York City, I live in New York City, I just don't want to compete in the same dating pool as this guy. He needs to go away. And besides, the only reason Gen Zers like him is because he's the first Gen Zer with follow-through, you know? He's the first Gen Zer to say he's gonna do something and then do it. We're like, you could just do things like we didn't know. He's like, "Shut the fuck up." Sorry. Yeah, I mean, he did inspire me to go to a doctor though, because before you turn 26, like you're off your parents' health insurance once you turn 26. So at the time, I was getting recommended a lot of TikToks of like young people getting like cancer. And so TikTok convinced me that I had colon cancer. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go see a colonoscopist, I guess, at 26. I walk into the colonoscopist's office, and he takes one look at me, and he's like, "Whoa, dude, you are way too young for me." It's like, "I'm over 18, I consent, like, what do you need?" It's like, "I can't do this for you." I'm like, "Please do this for me." He's like, "I can't do this for you." And now I'm begging a grown man to put a GoPro up my asshole, right? Eventually, he's like, "You know what? Fuck it, get up there." So I'm like in the fetal position at this colonoscopist, and I don't know if my insurance is bad, but I could see everything happening on a TV screen in front of me. And this TV, clearest TV you've ever seen. Like, this shit's in like 4K, like, it's got Snapchat filters on it, like, why is my asshole in glam? Like, it's unnecessary. At least get the dog ears out of there, you know? And at the end of the appointment, he was like, "You know what? Good news, you don't have colon cancer, but if you ever get scared again, I'll give you my personal phone number and I'll follow your career on Instagram." Right? Like, ew, dude. Like, this is not a date. That feels wildly inappropriate. So I blocked his phone number and I blocked his Instagram. And then a couple weeks later, I get a Venmo request for the copay. And the memo just reads, "Did you block me?" So yeah. All right, I'll end it there. Thank you guys so much. Ready? Chai Sharma.
Oh my God. Give it up for Chai Sharma. Okay, and now we have that 4K footage. We're gonna pull it up. This is Chai's asshole. I'm just kidding. We would have to pay him a lot more than I'm paying him for that kind of footage. Okay, how are we doing tonight? Having fun? Awesome. All right, we have one more opener for you. He's coming here from New York City, as are most of you. Give it up for Kevin White. A little delay there on the woo. Thanks, Kevin.
Hey gang. Hello. How you doing? Good? How we doing in the front? We good? Fantastic. This is a weird spot to do a show, right? Feels like I'm at a fucking open mic in Blade Runner, you know? Strange. All right, so hi, I'll tell you about myself. Okay, well, I'm drinking an NA beer. I stopped drinking 3 years ago. Yeah, I'm a hero to 3 of you, that's right. I don't drink anywhere, it looks fun. I gotta remind myself it's not always fun, you know? Especially like the way it's advertised. I don't know if they still do this. Do you remember they used to have these commercials for Corona where some dude would be like, you know what, and he opens up a beer and wherever he is gets turned into like a beach party, you know? Which would fucking suck in real life. Like you come home from work and you just want to turn off your brain and forget about your boss that you hate, and you're just, you plop on the couch and just, oh, what? Oh, this is, oh, I gotta hang out with Pitbull? Boo. Poo. There's sand everywhere, you know? I just think all beers should be advertised the same way, but appropriate for that beer, you know? Like maybe if I crack open a Corona, it's like being magically whisked away to a beach party, sure, right? But if I crack open a Natty Light, I should be magically whisked away to a custody hearing. You know what I'm saying? All right, feeling you out, okay. You a smart guy? What's your name? James? You consider yourself smart? I don't know if I'm a smart guy, I don't know. I ask a lot of dumb questions. Do you ever do this? Do you ever, whenever I have to Google a dumb question, I do it in incognito mode? You ever do that? My people. What about you, man? You do that? Yeah? All right, cool. Not that, anybody raw dogging Google? No? Good. It's because it's like embarrassing, you know? Right, James? You ever hand your phone to a friend of yours? Oh, it's terrifying. I'm always afraid I'm gonna hand my phone to a buddy. They're gonna type in the letter D and do plants have feelings is gonna pop up. That's a thing I Googled. Do plants have feelings? I've also Googled, do dogs think and barks, you know? It's like their internal monologue, I don't know. And this is real. Am I autistic? Not signs of autism, but am I? Because I was at a house party, okay? I took an edible. I was terrified. I was sitting in the corner, avoiding eye contact, naked and afraid, okay? I was so scared. And I was sitting there, and I was like, a thought popped in my head. I was like, oh, if I was autistic, nobody would tell me. I gotta find out. You know? So I boot up the old porn machine, and I go, all right, am I autistic? And did you guys know there's a test you can take to find out? I thought you had to go to a doctor. No, there's just a test you can take online. And I'll tell you the answer if you want to know. Do you want to know the answer to the question? I'll tell you. Yeah. The answer to the question, am I autistic, is behind a paywall. I don't know. But TikTok has been recommending a lot of videos where a hydraulic press smashes things. Not a good sign. I'm getting older, because that's how time works. I'm pushing 40. I'm almost 40. I'm gonna be 40 next year, and it's crazy. I know, it's gross, right? Yuck. And it's, the topic of kids comes up at my age. My friends are having kids, and it scares me. I don't know if I want to have a kid ever. It's like, okay. I'll be honest. I don't see the perks. I don't see the benefits. Somebody went, oh, no, but for real, I've never been anywhere in my life and thought this would be better if a kid was here right now. I've never once boarded a plane, walked into a movie, seen a kid, and thought, good. Like, it's always work, you know? If a kid was here right now, the vibes would be garbage. It would suck. But my friends are having kids, and they're always trying to convince you to have kids, and it's always with the same reason. They're always like, oh, but Kevin, the love you feel, the love you feel is unlike the love you've ever felt before. I'm like, gives a right? Like, what? Love? That's what you're selling me on? Love? Ugh. I'm good on love. I've done Molly. You know? I can get love whenever I want, on demand, in pill form. I don't need more love. And frankly, there's no way the love you feel for your kid tops when I'm on Molly and I meet another Kevin. No way. That time? It's your show, man. All right, I'm just gonna go on that. Hey, thanks, gang.
Beautiful. And now we're gonna have footage of Chai's asshole. All right, that's the last time I'll do that joke, I promise. Again, thank y'all so much for coming. If you're in the back, we do have a few seats up front. Now's the time you should come join us. We have about 10 seconds before that offer expires. How we doing? Okay, we have about 50 woos left for y'all, so just, get prepared. How many founders do we have in the audience? Raise your hands if you're a founder. Come on, be proud. How about the investors? Any investors in the audience? Okay, like 3. Oh, the ratio's a little bit off. I think it'd be really nice if there was one founder for every investor. And everybody would get raise money. It would be beautiful. And founders, investors are always kind of against each other, with each other. It's complex. But, despite our differences, there's really one thing we can all agree on. And it's that Partiful shouldn't have been the default platform for New York Tech Week. Okay? And you know what happened? I thought I was really smart. I obviously did the Partiful. I submitted this event in April. Didn't do a minute of planning until 2 months later. But that's beside the point. Submitted in April. Make the Partiful, and then I'm like, have already a following on Luma, so what if we snuck a Luma in there too, right? What if we snuck a Luma in there too? All right, so I have the Luma, I have the Partiful, great, right? Wrong, okay? There's a boutique firm out of the Bay, I don't know if you've heard of them, Andreessen Horowitz, and they struck me down on Sunday from the official list. But you know what? We're working standing room in the back. Okay? Just because Andreessen Horowitz comes out and tries to strike me down, tries to silence all of us, it doesn't matter. Because the Pitch Roast Live community, we are too powerful for Andreessen Horowitz. Okay? You know what's better than $50 billion under management? 100 meaningful attendees today. So thank you so much for coming. Okay? So, if you haven't been here before, here's how the show's gonna work. Those 2 openers, they opened you up. Now you're having a great time. You laughed a little bit. You might have even cried. We're still gonna see Chai's asshole. And but now we're gonna go into the main part of the show. First, I'm gonna introduce your panel. We have 4 professional comedians. We have a super startup connector and an awesome investor for you today. So we're gonna bring them up one at a time. Okay? I have a little bit of a shticky little intro for each of them. And we're gonna bring them up here, hop in these seats. Okay. All right. She has performed all over the world. She has 165 times as many followers as the Pitch Roast Live account. I spent 5 minutes practicing her name before the show. Give it up for Kirsty. She is a venture builder and early stage investor at 25 Madison. Before this, she was an early employee at Orb and on the growth equity team at Norwest Ventures. She graduated from Stanford. Ooh. She was on the women's golf team. It's funny enough, I was actually also on the Stanford women's golf team, so we go way back. Give it up for Calista Reyes. You you saw him earlier, he's that lesser comedian that we mentioned earlier compared to the guy he was touring with. Still very funny. We've seen footage of his asshole. Give it up for Chai Sharma. Why don't you join me right here, Chai, so I can, can shake hands, I don't know. I met him earlier this week. He has 2,350 times as many Instagram followers as the Pitch Roast Live account. I just did that math during Chai's set right there. He runs an awesome Instagram account called Corporate Dudes. Give it up for Gavin Fernand. You saw him before. He's getting old, but he can still hang with the young kids like us. His last name is his race. Give it up for Kevin White. And last but not least, he's worked with thousands of startups and hundreds of VC firms at First Republic Bank, and maybe associating them too closely with startup banking, leading to one of the largest bank runs of all time in American history, and the eventual collapse of First Republic Bank. But now reborn as Tech Jesus, you're about to see why, helping founders on a mission to success. Give it up for Robert Hughes. If you're a founder and you're looking for success, make sure you're praying to Tech Jesus, okay? All right. How we doing, panel? You guys tight and snug up there?
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Well, you're Tech Jesus. You have infinite power. I like to rank my panel. I'm not going to tell you from which side is the top. I don't know. That is a good question. We should talk to my therapist about that. But we can get there. All right, guys. So next up, we're going to have 4 founders pitch. One of our founders is also a sponsor. Shout out that man. We'll talk about later. But first, I think it's only fair. I'm bringing 4 founders up here. We're going to have this panel of professional comedians and investors to roast them. I think it's only fair if we roast me first, okay? And don't worry, you're probably wondering, what does that even mean? But let's take a look. So I can't make this up. Earlier today, I had a team bonding activity, and I just want to, give you a taste of what I was up to. Let's take a look. This was about 3:30 p.m.
Oh shit.
No, I will say your athleticism is very, very impressive.
All right, well, I think you're getting the roast portion of the show wrong.
No,
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump the gun on that. My bad.
Noah looks like the type of guy to get stuck in a zip line.
There we go.
You look like Free Willy meets Space Jam.
All right, sweet. So yeah, this really happened today. We've been trying to pick a date for trapeze for the partnerships team for a while now. Boss said, let's do June 5th. I said, actually, I have a show that day. Can we do a different day? And then, bam, calendar event, trapeze. That was my second attempt, so that was better than the first attempt. You're supposed to bring your legs back over the bar, let go, flip down. I was planning on not doing it at all, but I was like, you know what? My boss is gonna hate me if I don't do this. I gotta get up there.
I'm sure your company appreciated you wearing your tightest and lowest shorts during all of it as well.
Those were neither of those things. I know Noah. Those were not his tightest or his shortest. I slept on his couch last night.
Rob did stay on my
I saw
couch
some
last
shit. You can't unsee what I saw.
Noah, was your manager watching this?
Oh, yeah.
Due for performance review.
Manager and manager's manager.
I think that was a great performance, especially the jump at the end. It was like the daintiest thing I've ever seen.
And people always tell me I'm dainty, so that I think that really tracks. Any other mean comments for me before we shift the roast to someone else?
Why are you so sweaty?
Yeah, you know what? But Jack, we can take the sweat out in post, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
I think your sweat is
Noah-
perfect. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Personally.
Noah looks like his dad sighed after he first threw a ball.
All right. Well, no, we're gonna move forward with the show. All right, we have 4 awesome founders for you tonight. Guys, these founders are hand selected. There's lots of founders in New York. I don't know if you know them, but these are awesome folks coming up. We're gonna hear a 4-ish minute pitch from them, and then hear from the panel. Starting off, we're gonna have from Friendifi, Victor Wade.
Anybody here ever been roasted before by professional comedians?
Yes, actually, I have. Yes.
And
No sweat,
you
right?
won't be either.
If you're a startup founder, though, at least you've been roasted by investors. So,
If you know Noah's budget, you know how professional we are.
all right, well, let's go. So, I'm Victor, co-founder of Friendifi, and we're on a mission to enable everyone to have at least one healthy relationship. We're a team of health. By the way, the pitches are supposed to be serious. Like, I found that out after. Okay,
Play
anyways,
the trapeze video again.
serious pitch.
You're doing
so
great,
we're a
sweetie.
team of healthcare professionals and tech professionals and veterans of healthcare and tech. And we worked together actually at my first startup, Care.Coach, which is now a mid-7-figure break-even startup that sells to health insurers. I'm actually a military veteran as well, and I studied thank you, human-machine interaction at MIT. And then Deepak he went to the MIT of India, IIT, and he actually engineered a design automation platform that does over $50 million a year in sales. And then Dr. Kersens is our healthcare outcomes and research lead. And she's brought in many millions of dollars in non-dilutive grant funding from National Institutes of Health, or NIH. So you've probably all heard of the loneliness epidemic. It hits seniors really hard. It hits young adults really hard. And since COVID, it's actually hit Gen Z the hardest. Meanwhile, 50% of our health outcomes are actually driven by social determinants of health and health behaviors, which our friends have way more influence over than healthcare professionals who we might see once or twice a year for like 15 minutes because they're stretched way too thin. So Friendifi is leveraging Gen AI to turn the loneliness epidemic into an opportunity to enable everyone to have at least one friendship that measurably improves your health and well-being. So you talk to Farah, who's our AI-powered friend, not an assistant, and she'll nudge you to be a healthier person. We train and serve our own AI models, and we serve our users just through simple text messaging, which is accessible to 98% of adults in the US. So you can think of us as like Character.ai, if Character.ai was actually a good company that did healthcare and cared about making you healthier and made money that way. So we're not about getting addicted and getting a subscription. We're about actually driving health outcomes, reducing cost of care, and selling to health insurance. For example, Friendifi is HIPAA compliant, and we actually have all of our AI-generated utterances reviewed for safety and empathy by our 24/7 team of conversational moderators, because our users are dealing with complex physical and mental health challenges, including like suicidal ideation, for example. So we need to make sure that people get the support that they deserve when they need it. So since starting in September with about $11 million in funding pre-commitments, we've built out our MVP, got about 2,000 test users to try things out, and most importantly, we've been able to show as a healthcare company that we can statistically significantly improve people's sleep quality and quantity by layering a coaching program on top of this friendship that Farah builds. So that's what we're all about. We're going to be expanding into other health outcomes and health behaviors and selling into healthcare providers and insurers soon.
Can I ask a question? Don't mind?
Sure.
So as a lonely guy, myself, just
Me too.
Just went through a very massive breakup. How would you help me?
Well, you talk to Farah. She'll understand you. She'll appreciate you.
Will she give me that same feeling?
I don't know.
Wait, I just want to make, you're at the end of your pitch?
No.
Yeah, we're supposed to. Are we
I got
supposed to
rudely
wait?
interrupted.
Because I got shit to say, but I'll wait. All right, all
I
right.
think the male loneliness epidemic is spreading at a fast rate. They're not able to wait till the pitch is over. If you cannot find him an AI-powered girlfriend right now,
I mean-
your product is already delivering.
Wait. Do you have autism?
No.
Undiagnosed autism.
Not diagnosed yet. I've got a lot of recommendations, but
I think the minute you sign up for this app, that's the first diagnosis you get for free. You are autistic.
So actually,
I was under the impression that on this panel that I was going to be roasting people. I didn't think that I would be catching.
no,
And I'm catching strays right now. I feel like.
I'm pretty sure I have autism,
Do I look
but it was
autistic?
behind a paywall.
I don't know.
So actually,
I'm not a virgin, by the way. Just to put it out there. I've had sex.
All right, that's real nice. Let's let him finish up real quick. And hey, you'll be on the beta first thing, I promise.
meanwhile, I'm trying to talk about our target market, which is autistic young adults. So I'm just trying to get on with my pitch.
Thank you.
So yeah, $5 trillion are spent every year in the U.S. on healthcare. So by powering people's relationship with their health and care, Friendifi's total addressable market is effectively unlimited. But in the next few years, we're targeting a couple of very specific niches in healthcare, because every little niche in healthcare is actually huge. So autistic young adults with low to moderate support needs, very heavily affected by loneliness, and actually we have a lot of experience serving this population at Care.coach. Huge ROI potential through behavioral coaching. Also, they're called dual eligible, so older adults that are also eligible for Medicaid. So these are elderly people on the poverty line, essentially, with multiple chronic conditions. So we'll be targeting those populations until we get to approaching 100 million in revenue, and then grow from there. So that's it. We're already funded. We're hiring very experienced and mission-driven AI engineers to join us. So if you're interested, hit me up through text or email. And then we're also going to be fundraising once we have more health outcomes and customers, if you're an investor. And also for builders in healthcare, we plan to open up our AI model through a Friendifi API if you want something with the engagement of character.ai, but with safety built in and suitable for healthcare. Follow us on LinkedIn. Thank you.
Give it up for Victor.
This is the part. Okay. So.
All right.
I got, okay, first off, I love the idea behind it, because right now, male loneliness epidemic just results in Nazis, and we don't need that, right? So I appreciate you trying to take a stab at that, but I gotta say, let me get this straight. Your solve for people being lonely is imaginary friends, right?
So this is like
No, wait,
saying,
hold on, wait, I'm not, wait, let me
Yeah.
finish my point. Is that correct?
Yeah, what do you think, Victor?
friends. What happened to the good old days of just buying a sex doll, you know? Okay, that's it, go on.
30 to 50% of the males that sign up to talk to Farah try to sext with her. And we actually have to train our system how to friend zone people properly. Because if you reject them
Why are
too
you
hard...
looking at me?
Huh?
You're like, you let your tin into me.
Oh, sorry.
What did I do?
It's a very interesting
Did you go
world
through
we
my
live in.
browser history? No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I have a deeper question.
Yeah.
I feel technology is one of the reasons people are getting lonely. Like, we have this sense of connection when it doesn't exist on social media. But you're saying you're going to use technology to solve that loneliness. To me, that sounds like if I was addicted to a certain drug, let's say Coke. I'm not, by the way. I literally have never done Coke. Now, the more I keep talking about
Sure.
Does anybody have Coke? No, but the thing is, if it was like I was addicted to Coke, you would say, hey, you don't have friends because you're addicted to Coke. Do you know what's the solution? What if your Coke was shaped like a friend?
I have a question.
I would love.
Have you considered preloading when someone gets serious, someone that might have suicidal thoughts, to say, "Don't kill yourself. Aha, you're so sexy."
I mean, Noah, whatever you want to hear.
That could actually work on me because I'm like that. That was funny. I live.
I'd love to raise my hand for a question or a statement over here, if you don't mind. I want to just clear the air. I'm not autistic. I don't want anyone to, I have a brand uphold. I don't want that going around. But off topic, if you can make some sort of avatar, like if you're to make this like if I can make this avatar in this sort of system, like if it could be like Sydney Sweeney talking to me, I'd be a lot more inclined to probably sign up.
He's right. We want to have sex with it.
Like, not like full on, but like second base type of stuff.
Also, can we get a sexier name than Thera?
Yeah, Farrah's like, not doing it for me, honestly.
I mean, it's called an MVP.
I had a question. As a minority of the group, I'm realizing it's always hard to speak.
Get the mic real close up to your.
Yeah, my question: what do you define as a healthy relationship? Not in data, but in like words.
Yeah, it's a great question. So we actually measure something called self-rated health and self-rated mental health. So these are single questions. In general, how would you rate your health? Or in general, how would you rate your mental health? And tons of research shows that it's highly correlated to much more robust measures. So literally, we ask them how healthy they are, and people will tell us. And if as a result of the relationship, they are healthier, then we've done our job.
I would say I'd want to know, like, if you're building this data, you're building this whole thing, like, do you got game? Like, because if we're gonna learn off you, like, I wanna learn from the goats. I wanna be able to talk to girls better. It's definitely something.
You can use the Friendifi API.
So you got it, right? Like, do you got the game? That's all I'm wondering.
The model is learning.
Yeah, I mean, you got the hair. Like, you look good. Not saying I'm gay either. I'm not autistic or gay, but you look conventionally handsome. So,
Thank you.
What would you say? Like, you got game? Yes or no?
I mean, if you say so.
Okay. Before he sexually harasses him,
What happens when the 30 to 50% of horny men on your app refuse to get friend zoned and keep sexually harassing you, Farah, whichever Indian is sitting in India behind this bot actually?
I think a good way to quantify how good we are at friend zoning people is that out of almost 2,000 users, I've only had to block one.
It was Gavin.
It's not being like live streamed or anything, right? Like,
Any last
the
thoughts?
whole thing is staying in this room. You don't know me if you
This
see
is
me
all
outside
being-
here.
Any last
Uploaded to
thoughts
YouTube.
besides the autistic gay guy?
Oh my God! You should change your logo to Gavin's face.
Okay, I have two quick things. Solving the loneliness epidemic by pairing a human with an AI is solving porn addiction by hiring a prostitute. And also, you said you're a veteran. What side?
Canada?
All right. I felt like that was a question, right?
Give it up for Victor Wade!
51st state.
That was a question.
Oh my God. All right. Any autistic gays in the audience? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You're not alone, brother. You're not alone. All right. Woo! All right, let's keep it going. Let's get our next founder up here. I don't have my phone for his last name. Give it up for Harshal. What is your last name?
Agarwal.
You know what? Harshal Agarwal. Give it up.
Hi guys, my name is Herschel, and I'm sensitive. Thought I'd mention that. But it's nice to meet you guys. I'm not autistic, nor am I gay.
This slide deck says a completely different story than that. Like, I think on the merit of the evidence presented so far.
All right, let's try to get past the first slide before we get.
Yo, did you see that slide? He's like, I'm not autistic, I swear. Put the slide back on.
All right, let's try to get past.
Look at that motherfucker!
All right, let's try to get past the second slide. Thank you, panel.
Just to give you guys some brief background, I was born in Indiana to the States when I was 7 at Stanford. I did my undergrad in CS with a focus on AI, and I'm a proud first-generation low-income college student. I've been working in consumer for about 5 years now, and consumer definitely comes with some madness. In those 5 years, I've done some pretty stupid things, like writing 1,000 letters by hand to go viral on Twitter. I've put God knows how many flyers on people's doors, and I'm now pitching at a comedy pitch roast show. So that's the journey of being a consumer
Let's
founder.
bring back the handsome sex bot guy. Come on.
But beyond that, here's our team. As you can all tell, we went to a small school in California that you guys might have heard of. Out in the Bay. But Ethan does operations, Hong's our engineer, Baihan does marketing for us, and John's an advisor. And the problem that we're solving is the problem of the American dream. My family moved to the country, 10 years ago with the hopes of making it somewhere. And that's why I'm here today, it's why you're here today, and it's kind of why these guys are here today, right? But fact of the matter is, the American dream is broken. More than half of American renters are never going to be able to afford to buy a home. The cost of college is just rising exponentially. Most Americans are less optimistic about the economy now than ever before. Interest rates are higher than ever. If you want to play a sport as a kid, you can't do it now. And worst of all, people are taking loans to buy food on DoorDash. That's the modern economy, fellas.
Not me.
And so our goal with Day One is to make a new asset class. And that new asset class is human potential. Our goal is to empower high potential individuals, unlike the folks sitting next to me, to pursue their dreams. We want them to pursue their dreams, de-risk their career ambiguity, and enable investors, both retail and institutional, to provide equity-like funding in the present day for a share of the upside from the future earnings. And to give you guys an example, we're building a marketplace between investors and high potentials, where investors could be your friends that don't drop their phones, but your friends that knew you in high school. Like, imagine if you went to high school with Stephen Curry, and nobody knew who was going to go to the NBA, but you saw him hit 30 free throws. You might, want to get a share of his future earnings. Investors could be experts, folks that were former D1 athletes, and know what young talent looks like before they make it big. Investors could be gamblers. Why bet on the NBA draft when you can bet on the folks that are coming right out of high school and you think are going to make it big? They could also be diversifiers, folks that don't want returns that are correlated to the S&P 500, right? And on the high potential side of things, you have athletes, you have students, you have artists, you have influencers. So this here's an example of what a high potential deal would look like, right? So this here's Jake. He's a quarterback at Clemson, and Jake has a goal of making it to the NFL. Fact of the matter is, NIL money does not trickle down to the top 50, 60 quarterbacks in the NFL or in the NCAA, right? So Jake needs some money, and what Jake can do is enter into a contract where he tokenizes 5% of his pre-tax income for 6 years post-grad or before he prepares for the draft, and investors like you and I can purchase a share of this contract at a fair value price, right? So all the capital raised from these tokens goes straight to Jake. And if Jake makes it big, then you and I get a portion of that future earning through that contract. Similarly, you have Alex. Alex is a junior at MIT studying CS and math. He's gonna go work at Citadel this summer, and he wants to raise capital now to buy a condo right out of college and begin trading his own portfolio. So Alex has a contract where he's tokenizing 8% of his pre-tax income post-graduation, and we can buy a share of that through Day One and support Alex in his dreams. So the question that I always get asked is why now, right? And fact of the matter is, under Trump, and Trump is horrible, but despite that, what he is doing, which is good for us, is he wants to remove the restrictions around what it means to be an accredited investor, and that's gonna open the floodgates of retail capital into private markets. Secondly, America is going through a sports betting boom, and the appetite for risk amongst consumers has never been higher. And just lastly, with NIL and the creator economy being what they are today, folks have many avenues to monetize their fame. And so I'll end off by just saying people achieve greatness, not companies, so why not invest in people? That's the QR code for our beta. Please join, and thank you guys.
Get up there, Harshal.
I feel like this enables adults to go outside and watch elementary school kids play recess. I'd be like, I'm not a pedophile, I'm an investor.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing. I like how in your resume, if you want to go back to his resume slide.
Is it the Uber thing?
No, it's not the Uber thing. That's racist of you to assume. I'd be like, yeah, it's the Uber thing.
It says. I'll tell you.
Go back to the I like how he wrote. Come on, man, get there. Oh yeah, I like how he wrote had an offer to join McKinsey.
That's funny.
Like, fuck you, man. Like, what is your fucking problem? Like, for real.
That's why I was autistic.
Why didn't you join?
Hey, because I want to join Day One. I believe in the mission. Simple.
All right.
I feel like I need the Uber thing.
Hey.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
20. I was like, has Uber even been around 23 years? Like, son of an Uber driver back in
My dad got in early.
1974. The first Uber driver. I don't know. Yeah, come on, from a long line of Uber drivers. This is weird because you showed a slide of Trump and you're like, I don't like Trump, but with my program you can buy a brown kid? Is that what we're doing here? Is that what the fucking idea is?
I actually have the same question. I'm so confused because you said we can bet on people and their potential. Are we legalizing Hunger Games?
Hopefully someday that could be a great product. I mean, imagine how
So now I'm
viral.
losing my friends to AI, and people are betting on me. How long can I survive? I love my future.
I'll definitely say, in all honesty, I blanked out on a lot of that presentation, so I'm still thinking about the sex bot from before. But, I mean, you mentioned nothing about me being able to talk to women better, so it didn't really hit my target. My target audience is not hitting really well, but yeah, on his point, you know, it did sound like a little bit like it's like you're like, oh, let's groom the youth. It's a weird term
I
to
am curious, who are you
put to
selling
that.
to? And especially since there's a lot of high potential athletes that are minors, how are you going to go around that? legally?
Yeah. So no, great question. Also some valid concerns. If you guys have kids, please do not bring them anywhere near these people. But
Dude, you're the problem. Like, that's what we're saying.
Hey, but I would love to meet.
Wait. Answer your question. What do you think?
No, yeah. So we have an age cap on 18 above, right? We don't think potential is there, but we don't want to exploit these young folks before they've made up their mind as to what they want to pursue in life. So it's definitely 18 above, and we still think there's enough room for there to be upside. You know, as a freshman in college who's playing women's golf, right? They could go on to become pro, and if somebody can catch that,
Just like me.
make some money off of it, right?
Wait. I actually think this already exists. This is actually what companies are. They hire inexperienced people to do jobs, and they bet on the fact that they might grow into somebody that's actually valuable to the company.
Not anymore, dude. Wake up.
Now we're gonna
What
go
the
back
fuck
to
are you
bidding
talking
online.
about?
I think that one's gonna do great.
I
No,
think
that
this
already
makes
exists.
sense because now AI will replace all the jobs.
Yes.
But rich people are still interested
Which
in...
one has the best TikTok dance? It's gonna be that guy.
But rich people still need entertainment now that they can't torture
This
us
is
in
so
meetings.
dystopian.
They'll just bet on our emotions. I
You
love
know,
this.
Gavin, you said didn't interest you. You're up at 400, 500,000 followers. You might have been a great person to bet on back in the day. You know, you could have made some money.
I guess so. I mean, I hear you on that. I mean, when you say 18, it sounds like you're targeting the barely legal. You know, it's like let's not focus so hard on the 18. Let's just say I don't know, young adults maybe. I don't know. I think that's the thing. I'm not trying to roast. I think the sentiment and what you're going for is very smart, but just the whole all I caught, because I was thinking about the sex robot, City Sweeney, was you're pitching young people. When you say young people, I'm Jeffrey Epstein. That's my mind goes.
No.
And I also feel like he heard the pedophile thing, which by the way, great joke, right? And he was and he just was we'll make it 18 plus. That was never. I feel like you just did that, dude.
One thing I do want to add is we don't have a feature yet where you can short a stock, but after this panel, I think that might be a worthy feature.
He's texting one of his 50 male co-founders and 0 women co-founders and be dude, you gotta make it 18 plus, dude. This is.
Can we get Chai on the app? I wanna throw some money down on Chai. Any last thoughts?
Can we short
That's a
people
penny
as
stock.
well? Not related at all to the prior comment. Can we bet against people? If we see a real knuckle dragger going around, just fucking can I bet against that guy? I bet he gets 10 years for aggravated assault.
So then,
Can
instead
I
of
invest in you with
OnlyFans...
Klarna? Do you take Klarna payments?
No, given
No,
how the
I have a
economy is, we
comment on
might.
what you
What
said. If we can bet against people, would it be called only haters?
That's clever. Hey, do you want to join our team?
Any last thoughts from the panel?
Yeah. So like, I mean, like in terms of athletes, like if they're over 18, can you just bet on the first pick of the draft and be like, I'm gonna take a portion of his income. I'll bet like everything I have on that. Like how does that work? Like there's some surefire people out there, right? Like Victor Wembanyama's gonna go number 1. Everyone knew that since he was 15. But it's 18 plus. You wait till he's 18, about to join the draft, and you just bet the house on him, and you get a portion of his income. That seems.
Are we still talking about athletes, or is this a specific girl you have been waiting for, Chai?
All right, give it up for Marshall Agrawal. All right. That was getting very borderline. All right, before we move on, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. We have 3 sponsors today. A good friend of mine, Carlos, lives in Costa Rica, and I reached out to him because he's working for an awesome new platform called Every.io. Every was built with one goal in mind: to give founders the infrastructure they need to grow fast and stay focused, whether it's startup banking, payroll, compliance, all one platform with Every. All right, that's the blurb they sent me, but the truth is, with the startup banking industry, there's so many competitors, and what my recommendation is for early stage founders is go with one of the people on the brink, where the price is still low, but the quality of the product is really good. I see my friend who does partnerships in the back there nodding with me. This is really how you get ahead as a founder. I did a demo of Every. It's a really quality platform. If you're interested, you can reach out to me. We'll have some details on Every going out to all the founders here. If you're still kind of not sure about payroll, banking, compliance, the back office, check out Every. Additionally, shout out to Startup Experts. Startup Experts is a private community experience with experienced HR, finance, and operations leaders who understand that while we tend to have teams of 1 or leaders of small teams at individual companies who regularly encounter the same business challenges and believe that collectively we are stronger while we support each other. That mostly made sense. Startup Experts is an awesome ecosystem. If you are an expert in some vertical of the startup, join Startup Experts. And lastly, I'm not gonna talk about this sponsor. I'm gonna actually have them come up and talk about themselves. Chris is coming out here all the way from the land down under, and after he does his Australian accent, I think we're all gonna be doing little impressions for the rest of the day. But without further ado, give it up for Christopher Botley.
I bet $200 on Christopher.
I'm betting against him. I'm going the other way. I think he bombs.
Give me
I'm
a...
still with the Sweeney guy. He's fucking awesome. Shout out. Sorry, never mind. Move on.
All right, panel, let's let him talk. He paid good money for the show.
You're right.
I'm buying friends. G'day, everybody. I'm going to lean into the Australian, apparently. I'm here from a company called Tapestry. We've built the first real-time data marketplace for commerce. So we're expanding out of Australia currently. So one of the big issues with retailers and brands is they get reports roughly around 2 to 4 weeks late. So brands make multi-million-dollar decisions on these reports. However, we are able to give them to them in real time at a shelf level. The other issue we saw was that retailers are sitting on this mine of gold when it comes to their data. So we thought we'd put the two things together and then let the brands buy the data directly from the retailers to create a new income stream. So essentially we've developed the technology that allows companies like Coca-Cola to see how they're performing on a shelf in real time, and that gives them a competitive advantage. And they can respond faster, they can optimize their promotional activities, and they can also create a new income for small businesses. We sit directly on top of a point of sale, so we actually we partner with point of sale networks, and we roll out via them. We currently have around 400 brands on the platform, and we're being installed in 120,000 stores globally.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
G'day, mate. So we're expanding out of Australia. Obviously, Australia is a very small little island, so I thought I'd come to the big New York Big Apple. Is that what you call it?
Not us, but you might.
A bit about me, I'm not a normal founder. I actually studied theology. I'm an ordained Christian minister. I taught myself to write computer code in a refuge about 15 years ago. Since then, I've built about 90 products, including working for Uber and Hoyts on their algorithms. Well, do you guys still have Kmart? Yeah.
Kmart? It's somewhere.
We've
no,
still
I don't
got
think so.
Kmart in Australia.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty epic, yeah.
I'm broke, so I shop at Kmart.
Anyway, so I'm here to get roasted.
All right, well, give it up for Chris.
We have a question.
Oh, relax. Okay, we don't need a. It's not. Okay, so let me get. So the inventory happens in real time. You said typically it's like a 4-week lag or so.
Yeah,
with
they
the inventory?
currently get reports about 2 to 4 weeks later.
So basically, you have the inventory, and then somebody checks out, and it just takes one off.
Yeah, basically.
Is inventory typically that fucked up?
Yes.
When people.
It's so much worse than you can imagine.
It's hold on. What I can imagine.
Yeah. Let's go there.
Okay, I'm honestly shocked that this isn't already a thing.
Yeah.
No roast.
I mean, yeah,
Legitimately,
this
just
is
kind of thought that's how it worked.
This is actually good, which is like, why are you here? And also like what if someone like steals? Like, how do you measure the inventory there, man?
That's a really good question.
So, I used to work for Amazon Retail for 8 years.
Yeah.
And can you explain this to me in detail, how this is being done, so that I can just report to the overlords?
We have a proprietary data technology that took about 5 years to build.
5 years to steal then.
Has anybody here ever worked retail or a restaurant? Okay, yeah, okay, 3 of you, cool. 4 if you count the panel. All right, so inventory day was the absolute worst day of the year. You had to stay late, and you're like, we'll get pizza. And it's like, fucking, you know, and it's always like a night you have like concert tickets or something. So this eliminates that. Dude, great, I'm sold.
You're a hero. You're a hero
What does
to
pricing
millions
look like for the
of retail
platform?
members.
So actually, for retailers, it's free. However, yeah, wait. So they actually pay us the price floor, so we rebate them. But brands buy data through our system. So an example of that is Cadbury Chocolate may pay $100 per store per month, and we actually give the retailer of that 67.
Who are your
What? Can I invest?
Do you have any competition?
So there's two.
Wait, before you answer that, I'm cutting her off so you could re-answer my question. What the hell is that? Like, yeah, what if people steal?
Data quality is an issue, increasing the data quality for retailers. So we actually have all of these applications that help them to manage their store to increase data quality and do kind of spot stock take and things like that.
Oh, okay, now back to hers, because I feel bad. Like,
Chelsea, you have a question?
I forgot my
I mean, I'll follow up here. I will say, I'm not, don't take financial advice from me, but this sounds pretty fucking rock solid in my opinion. And what I will say, and maybe that's partially because of your Australian accent, I just have this weird tendency to just believe people have an accent.
I'm actually American.
To me, you can be invest in this ridiculous meme coin. And I'll be like, yeah, let's do it.
I think anything he says in that accent, I'll believe. He's like, is
You're
this
right,
Big
yeah.
Apple? I'm like, is this Big Apple?
Gavin, I think he's a sponsor. Is he a sponsor?
I paid my way up here.
Yeah, that's they have enough money to make this whole thing happen. He's not seeking investment.
Yeah, well, Kevin.
I have $50 in my wallet.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Wait, Kevin, I haven't paid you yet. You have $100 afterwards.
I'm getting paid for this? Fucking A.
Well, never mind about that.
He's getting paid for this?
Any last thoughts for Chris?
So you get to work with all these retailers. I'm sure they give you discounts. But those are the jeans.
Yeah.
Those, that's it. Dude, your balls are down under. What is it?
Hey, leave him alone. Dude, do you want to fuck my wife? All right, everyone.
Give it up for Christopher Bartlett. Oh, for such a foolproof platform, that went pretty well.
That started so soft.
I met Chris at a weird investor event, and we just kind of fell in love. And he might be jet lagged a little bit, but he still killed it. If you ever need an easy win, just talk to an Australian about how they always say "reckon" and everybody. All right.
Was that the first time a sponsor at any event has gotten roasted?
Yeah, but
that might be a historic event. I've been to hundreds and hundreds of events. I've never seen a sponsor get roasted.
I appreciate
and
that,
I think they
Rob.
deserved it more than a few times.
Well,
In
the
fact,
truth is,
I've sponsored things, and I've absolutely deserved to get roasted before. So I think that's the first one, Noah.
yeah, I mean, the truth is, my opinion, if there's any potential sponsors in the audience, I mean, he looks pretty good, right? And you come up, you tell.
We'll cut that part.
You're able to give your sales pitch in a really humble way. So pretty cool. Anyways, I'll clip that and send that out to everybody who could sponsor this event. All right, guys, we have one more founder. How are we doing tonight? Okay, one important thing I didn't mention at the top of the show is there will be a champion tonight. Okay, there will be a winner, and the prize of winning Pitch Roast Live is unsurmountable to maybe any other prize possible. Our next founder texted me yesterday, hey Noah, a little bit of news. I actually won the NVIDIA AWS Pinch competition yesterday and won $125,000. Wow. And got that sick belt, but she came from another event and couldn't bring it, so I'm actually nixing her from the show. Because we needed that belt here. But, maybe in the future you can come be on the panel with your big belt. I really just wanted to wear it. I've never won anything. Okay, so, guys, we're going to see if she can maintain her winning status after the end of the show. So get scrutinized. You guys are going to be semi-investors today. Without further ado, give it up for Ria Chakrabarti.
Hey, guys. I'm Ria. I'm also really sensitive. And I'm the founder and CEO of Veristyle, where we help people discover the clothes they were born to wear every single day. Now, if there's one thing I want you to remember tonight, it's that at Veristyle, we're not just building an app or an AI agent. At Veristyle, we're building a movement centered around changing the way the entire world will approach shopping for clothes, all by automating real-life expert styling and helping brands supercharge their search and discovery optimization. Okay, and it all started with this one question. If we, the diverse group of people in this room, except for maybe those three, all look completely different, why do we still see...
Well, one of them is gay and autistic. Thank you very much.
And I'm on the spectrum, bro. What the fuck?
Why do we still see identical walls of products every time we go online to shop for clothes from any of our favorite brands? So, at Veristyle, we built a proven AI styling agent that turns these generic product feeds into perfect individual recommendations by analyzing customers' bone structure and features, then matching them with clothes with the best fabrics, cuts, patterns, colors for them from any given product feed by only using 2 of their pictures. And we're just getting started. So in less than a year, we've garnered over 100,000 users who love what we do and have validated the Veristyle experience. Now we're partnering with brands to embed our tech directly into their commerce platforms and focus on that in the long term. So, now you might be wondering, what is it that makes Veristyle special when everyone is trying to use AI to improve personalization in the fashion shopping experience? And the answer is actually so simple and comes from something that our own users say, which is that Veristyle makes them feel seen. By automating real-life expert styling, they're so happy to hand over their first-party image data in order to actually see the clothes that will really make them shine, not just what they can put on their body. And this is how easy it is. So first, you just take one picture of your body, fully clothed, from your head to your knees, one of your face, you give us your height, and that's it. In just a few seconds, any brand can create a curated, intelligent product feed just for every single one of their individual customers. So to go to market, like you know, we launched a super popular B2C app, but now we're laser focused on embedding our first B2B pilots where we'll be directly into commerce platforms. Eventually, we want to be embedded wherever people are buying, making, selling clothes, including in on-demand supply chains and in social commerce experiences. and we'll win because we don't have to carry any inventory or scale human stylists. We actually get novel insights instead of just relying on past behavior and trends. And we have the fastest, most fun onboarding experience that makes us embeddable, like I said, wherever people are making, buying, selling clothes. So to reintroduce myself, I'm Ria. I'm a published computer vision and AI scientist. And I started Veristyle to make these styling methods that changed my life and gave me confidence, accessible to anyone. I also recruited an amazing team from high-end fashion backgrounds. And we're raising between $1.5 to $2 million in order to get our initial B2B pilots off the ground, aggressively get more and more brands using Veristyle. And yeah, I hope you are interested in joining us to help people discover the clothes they're born to wear.
Give it up for Ria.
So first of all, Ria, I actually tried to build this product because I used to work for Amazon Fashion, literally.
Yeah.
Try before you buy program.
And I've spoken to so many people from Amazon Fashion.
So you're just poaching.
Well,
are you hiring? But I would like to just address the most important thing all of us thought. Why were you scared when you said, please fully clothed images only? How many nudes in the test data before you were like, this needs to be an announcement on first page?
Yeah, it was one of the first features to be like, to like throw out any images and like see if people were naked.
I think if you upload a photo of yourself naked, it automates you to Friendifi.
Yeah.
And you can start to go down a different path there.
Man, okay, so I have two questions. One, so you said it's B2B. So like if I'm scrolling through a website, is it my little avatar on the, like, is that the idea?
No,
or is it?
We don't do virtual try-on. We can plug that in, but from our user testing, people don't really love it. Basically, it's like a little button that would be on a site that says Get Styled. You press it, it opens a layer that's on top of the native site, and you can have the whole experience in there. You basically will get like a feed of products, and it will say like, this will look good on your body because you have really small shoulders. And
Ow,
straps.
okay. I actually have normal shoulders.
That was at you, dude. Like, yeah, you're small, bro. Like, they're
actually pretty nice. Some people.
Does the product work for men with shoulders this small?
No, okay.
Do you only work with like partner brands? Because like all of those price tags were like, they're like Macy's prices, you know? Like you buy a Ralph Lauren polo.
You shop at Macy's?
Oh, clip that.
No, there's two shops at Macy's.
Like Macy's not gonna shop with you after this. No, but I'm saying like they're big depart. Like, would you ever work with like? Could you work with like an Etsy or like, you know,
there you go.
Like, you know, thrift shops like.
Yeah, all we look at is fabrics, cuts, patterns, and colors, which is basically any apparel or accessory, even shoes.
It's just fabrics, cuts, patterns, and colors, Chai.
Yeah.
I feel like he's mad at me. I feel like he's so mad at me. I saw my mother and you just now. Oh my God.
You're not looking me in the eye.
You the concept, and that's. But okay, let me get the concept. So we do not care what brand we are browsing as a customer. When I'm using this button, I can just go anywhere and get recommendations, is it?
If the brand has a partnership with us and has us on their site, it's kind of like they have a shopping assistant built into their site.
But you said it's not a virtual try-on. It just kind of gives me like there's no little me I can make dance around and do fun stuff.
I actually used to work at a virtual try-on company. So Snapchat had a B2B vertical called Aries. You should look into it.
Mm-hmm.
They laid off all of us.
Whoa, so
They
condescending.
laid off all of us.
You should look into it. She knows.
No, they laid off all of us because virtual try-on was bullshit with the advent of generative AI. But they had this really cool mirror to where, like, you know, if you do like a pop-up at like a farmer's market or something, just make people stand in front of like the Aries mirror, which I'm sure they'll just give you the tech now.
At a farmer's market?
Or like, you know, a bigger place like a department store, like a Macy's, like that would.
I'm so struggling. Is Macy's not a place to shop? And then, do you not like farmers markets? That's a follow-up question. Like, I'm just getting a lot of judgment, and I gotta ask too because you're being very judgmental. And 3 strikes you're out. Did the software suggest your outfit for the night?
No, it's a fair question.
How dare you, small shoulders too? Like, how fucking...
Ria, yeah. How did you select this outfit? You look fantastic.
Thank you so much. I feel like whenever I'm pitching and stuff, I have to dress up a little bit more, especially compared to like the t-shirts and jeans.
Hey.
Okay.
The sleeves aren't friendly for my massive shoulders. Okay, so that's why I gotta roll them up.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Noah's got great shoulders. Anyways, what I'm trying to wonder is this a price-sensitive like platform? Because I shop at the Gap. We're making fun of the Macy's, but this is Gap.
No, the Gap is cool.
I'm wearing a white shirt and these are Gap pants. So, are you gonna plug this in and it's gonna be like, all right, buy all this Louis Vuitton shit? Like, it's gotta be like budget friendly. Is it budget friendly?
Yeah, so like we work with 54 brands on our app, and what we do is we kind of learn what you're price sensitive to.
One of them's the Gap.
That's like
right?
the very first thing we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Gap
next
has lots of
question,
discounts.
On the nude thing, not saying I would do this, but I prefer to I don't got good style, so I prefer to be fully naked and just take a photo and you tell me what to wear. I don't want that to be posted publicly, but you should implement where I could.
So the photos do actually, your full body photo gets thrown away after it's plugged into.
So I can post nude if I want. No, it was frowned upon in the audience, but I would prefer to go full nude.
Could you try to wear underwear or?
This guy needs to go to jail, man. Like, we just need a. Can someone come?
Y'all are not progressive. That's all I'm saying. You're not progressive. It's
Gavin, there's a great app called Friendifi.
Yeah.
And what you can do is download
I would say it's
Friendifi.
his fault because he made it all sexual from the get-go. So that was his fault. That handsome guy over there with the middle part.
Wait. I have a quick thing.
You got
No,
it.
go ahead.
No, that's for you. Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it up for Chai and good.
What has been the secret sauce for you getting in front of these 50 brands and selling to them this vision?
To get the brands on the app?
Yeah.
Well, before we launched, we could only get 3 of them, and I went and asked 200. Then after we launched and there was something they could actually see what the experience was, then they started rolling in, and yeah, once we got to lots of users and momentum and stuff, a lot of them were happy to come.
If you're looking for models, you can ask me.
Any last thoughts
Fair.
for
I'm
Ria?
fair game for it.
This is genuinely good. Good shit. Give her a hand.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Give it up for Ria.
Also, when you make it big, we're your cousins, right?
Yeah.
We're
Ria,
not
I
your cousins.
specifically made this side of the panel close to you.
We're friends though. We can be friends. It's okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Ria. All right, we're almost at the end of the show here. Okay, while we wrap it up, I'm going to hear a quick word from the panel. I want to hear who your favorite is. And when we get to the audience vote, it's not necessarily who you think is going to make the most money. It's not necessarily who was the coolest. It's who won you over, who was the best founder today. That's what I want to hear from y'all. So panel, what did y'all think?
Y'all already know who I'm going for. Come on, give me a little clap.
Friendify?
Stand up.
Are you going for the app or are you going for
Stand up, my fucking guy right there. Sydney Sweeney Sexbot. I'm all in. Hit me up later. I'm gonna talk to you after this.
I
for sure.
want to know, is he investing in the app or the guy alone?
No, I think.
Like I said, he's conventionally handsome. It's not a gay or artistic. He's just conventionally handsome, and he has a great product.
I just want to stop sexual harassment happening on this stage.
Well, I think one thing we learned is if you're gay and autistic, or you have tiny shoulders or shop at Macy's, then Friendify is the product for you. Okay? No, well, he shops at Macy's. You're a different kind of qualifier.
The winner for me.
Let's hear
The
it.
winner for me was definitely the Australian guy. I did not hear anything. I was lost in that accent. I'm take my money, ship me to Australia, Is this Big Apple? Is this not? I don't know. Please take my money.
All right, Kevin.
Okay. I mean, it's down to the last two for me. I gotta be okay. So I'm gonna be real with yours. With the Veristyle, I feel like, okay, could somebody lose their job to this, right? Because it's AI doing a thing, and I'm like, personal stylists, right? Personal stylists will be out of a job. However, does anybody here have a personal stylist? Fuck them, right? We can all get on board. Who the fuck? It's not a real job, but I gotta say, the only thing that outweighs that is how much I hated stocking and inventory. So it's got to be the Aussie for me. Barely.
Rob?
Again, I think the Aussie's not on the table, is he? Like he's
Well,
he's a sponsor.
yeah, he's kind of not on the table, but I want to let y'all speak your mind.
Well, then fuck him. It's you then.
Okay, oddly enough, yeah. For all the same reasons, yeah. It's like I actually think like if the software works, there's a use case. It's like who doesn't want to not think about what they're styling themselves with and also not look like shit?
Personal stylists use our app.
Yeah. That's
You hear
what
that?
I'm already voting for you. I'm already voting for you. Stop. You're
Chai?
a Jesus.
What do you think?
I gotta go Indian woman, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
And last but not least, Kalista, you're the real investor
Voice of
here.
reason.
I also have to vote for Rhea because she took roast like a champion.
Wow. Okay. All right. But, you know, it doesn't matter what these folks think. It really matters what you think. And just to raise the stakes here, real quick, guys, give a big shout out for my mom who's here.
Mama Bear.
Yeah. That was an appropriate amount of applause. She flew in from California to be here. And you know what she brought me? Something extremely coveted. All right, panel, we'll get Friendifi to you guys real soon, we promise. She brought me something that's amazing. You know, better than a trophy, better than a $125,000 check, better than a WWE belt. This is a lemon from my house in California, my parents' house in California. Yeah. It even has a leaf, so you can tell it's not from the grocery store. All right, this is from Southern California. This is what the champion's gonna take home tonight, okay? As well as this tiny, amazing trophy. All right, so can I get the three founders on the stage? And Chris, why don't you come up here as well, mate? Come on.
He pitched so well, he deserves to be up here.
Yeah, he's jet lagged. He's coming all the way out here from Australia. Give it up one more time for your four founders here. Careful of that camera there.
No rules, just right.
All right. Line them up. All right, audience, you ready? Okay, one at a time. I'm going to place my hand over the founder. By a round of applause, I want you to show me who won you over, who was the best. Starting with Chris from Tapestry. Harshal, day one. Victor, Friendifi. Conventionally handsome Victor. Do you think I'm conventionally handsome?
I'm ugly, but he looks good.
All right, we'll continue on.
Totally
And
last around that, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not judging.
And last but not
It's
least,
something about white guys with Asians, am I right? Like, come on.
I'm not conforming to this
I think white guys with Asians is the winner. All right, last but not least, Rhea from Veristyle.
It's
Okay.
close. It's very close.
Real quick. Can y'all losers step down for me? All right, we're gonna have one more audience vote, okay?
Oh,
'Cause
wait,
it was,
the guy wants
it
to
was
bid
real
on
quick.
people's
And
lives.
please, panel, just bear with me. We're almost done here. All right, ready? Friendifi. Veristyle. The back-to-back champion. Give it up for Rhea with Veristyle. Congratulations. Hey, can we get all the founders? Oh my God, Chris, you're all the way back there. Here, you can just catch. I actually have a trophy for everybody. I'm gonna toss you yours.
Everybody gets a
Good
trophy.
catch.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Everybody gets a
Literally
trophy.
so Gen Z.
Everybody gets a trophy,
Fucking
an
A, dude.
Amazon trophy. And we have one more surprise. You know, speaking of fashion, that's for you, the ultimate champion,
Could we have seen him wear that?
Jack. We need a great photo, Jack. Hold out that lemon. Yeah. Should we get Mom on stage for the lemon pick too?
Yeah!
Come on, Mom. Give it up for Mom. Get in the middle here. Oh, this is going to be such good LinkedIn content. Come on.
Christmas card right here. Christmas card.
You brought your mom on stage and you said this is gonna be good LinkedIn content?
I'm hosting a comedy tech show right now, man.
You called it out. He's a software guy. Come on.
Yeah. Thank you, Bob. All right. Great job, Rhea. You can make your way down. Guys, last but not least, I just want to express my gratitude for all y'all being here. What an amazing show. Give it up one more time for our founders. I'm going to send, whether you came here from Luma or Partiful, I'm going to send you details on all these founders in the email follow-up. I'm going to send you details on how you can follow all these amazing comedians on Instagram or wherever they're posting content. Everyone's a content creator. Are you creating content? Can we connect with you on LinkedIn, though? Okay, we can connect with her on LinkedIn. We can ask her for money. Also, connect with me. Would love to meet you guys. We're going to be around here in the bar having some drinks. Come say hi. A little bit of light networking with less of a dramatic thing over because we're having so much fun. Guys, the show is a lot of work to put on. So again, I really appreciate you all being here. And that's our show. Thank you so much.